Peace, peace. What's good, y'all? It's your brother God Science. I'm up in here once again. Shout out, special salute to the few that do watch the videos, subscribe. I really appreciate y'all. True indeed. Hope you and your family doing good. Hope y'all staying safe out there. Salute. I wanted to do a quick video, man, on a good debate that I haven't seen in a long time. Now there's salute to brother Saneda for doing the debate with brother Eric Muhammad and the other brother. Please forgive me, I forgot your name. I don't want to butcher it, so y'all could go see that video on Saneda's channel. It's a good debate. I've been watching brother Eric Muhammad since before he really hooked up with the House of Consciousness. So he's a funny brother. He's serious. He's a soldier for Yamba Elijah Muhammad, and I'm gonna try to be objective here, but I always have respect for the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. I don't care what anybody say. He wasn't perfect, but what he brought, it had power in it, and it transformed my life. It put me on my spiritual path. And the thing I hate is a lot of people don't want to admit that shit, but they started from the Nation of Islam. Even if you're saying that you don't believe in that teachings anymore, you started from there. So even the dude that was debating brother Eric Muhammad, he started the Nation of Islam too. He passed through it. So it has power. And that white man that you like to make fun of, the so-called white man, Master Fard Muhammad, he brought something real powerful. And I always say, let's just say, for instance, he is white. He hate the shit out of his people, because I wasn't hearing anybody else walking around talking about a black man is God and the white man is the devil. And we're in 2022, 21. Don't rush, 21. And we're still dealing with this shit. And as a scientist, have you ever really sat down and just what the fuck is wrong with these people? I mean, white people. Just looking at them what's their problem? I mean, why do they hate us so much? I know the answer to all this shit, but just what's in them is that, now, let me say this first. I do believe that all white people are like that. There are some people that have higher levels of consciousness, all right, that are doing conscious work and are trying to raise their people consciousness. There's a lot of white people out there that's doing that. So this is not every white person, all right? The ones who I'm talking about, y'all know who the fuck I'm talking about, all right? And from my experience, there's more racist than not racist, for some reason. But the point is this: why you can't just grow up and stop with this shit, right? So it's something deeper. And I'm not going to say he was the only one, but the Honorable Elijah Muhammad taught something deep about him, why he's like that. And that's your natural enemy. And, even if you don't want to believe it, just looking back at the whole history between these two people, he's he always comes off it. It's always in the mix, man. Why isn't that the other way around? He doesn't say we is his words, but for some reason they just can't stand us. It's just in this fucking, and Elijah Muhammad came with a system of why he was like that. Now laugh at it if you want. If you don't want to believe Yaqub is real, fine. But you got to admit there is something in these people, and it's lack of consciousness. We understand that. Their ego, we understand that. Blaming someone, it has to do with a lot of human shit. Some people's lives is just worth of shit, and they need somebody else to blame. It's the nigga's fault. It's always the nigga's fault. Do you see something called civil rights for white people? I mean, the fact that we have Black History Month, black people have to have a month for history. What does that tell you? Let's not be stupid. What does that tell you? That it's more white history than black history being, so we have to make space for black history. We're the ex-slave. We understand that. And a lot of white people don't want to deal with that because they know within themselves it's fucking wrong. And looking within yourself and looking at yourself in the mirror is one of the hardest shit in the world. That's what the real work is. And 1% control the world. It's gonna be 1% conscious people that's doing that. Not everybody's gonna do inner work and shadow work and all that shit. They're gonna just point their fingers, the niggas' fault, and then sit there and listen to Fox 24 all day, and this white supremacy bullshit that people fall for. Nobody's ever brought up, hey, you guys have a lot of fucking scientists in the world. You would think you would get them to do some experiments to show that white people are actually superior than black people, so that give you more evidence, so that will help your cause out, Proud Boys and all these. This will help your cause out if you can show scientific proof that white people are just genetically superior than black people. We can't say shit. Y'all could do what y'all could go storm there and do what the hell y'all want. We can't do nothing. We inferior. You're never gonna find that fucking proof though, because nobody's gonna open that fucking door, because you ain't gonna like what you find. But the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, he had a positive effect on my life. But I understand what the brother was talking about, especially with the mothership. And Eric Muhammad, if you see this, I got enough respect for you. I would love for you to do an in-depth, one of your presentations on the mothership and its purpose. I know Elijah Muhammad told us the purpose, but when you listen to Farrakhan, it's spoken like he's up there with Master Fard Muhammad, and as soon as they try to kill us out, the mothership is going to come and save us. Now, I think the mothership is kind of late, but I'm not doubting that it's not. We know there's something up there. We know about UFOs, and if you don't, then I don't know what to say. But you must be insane to think that we're the only life forms on this planet. Now, is those UFOs it's from Earth, or is it from another universe? That's a whole different debate. You can go down a whole rabbit hole with that. Honorable Elijah Muhammad taught that it was humans, the best scientists, that was on that plane. But that plane does fucking exist. I tell you that. The thing is, does it have anything to do with us, with our fight? So I get where the other brother was coming from. We waiting on the damn mothership to come save us. They ain't save Trayvon Martin. George Floyd got choked out. The mothership didn't come and help him. Master Fard Muhammad didn't come and help him, and all of this shit. I get that. I understand that. But at the same time, he also said that, Honorable Elijah Muhammad didn't talk a lot about Africa. From my perspective, it looks like his teachings was to teach us, hey, yeah, Africa, you did a lot of great things, but you own this whole planet, which is the planet Asiatic. So I think he came with a different teaching than just Africa. He was trying to show us that you're deeper than just one continent. You run this whole, you're from this whole shit. And then he goes into what the black man is God really means, the mind, the triple stage. He went in deeper than just Africa and African culture. So I look at it like that, But was he perfect? Of course not. I'm not saying he was. But show me another movement, and salute to Noble Drew Ali. He has a lot of, he deserves that. But show me another movement that became as powerful as the Nation of Islam. Because the majority of people who are so-called conscious now, they have came through those doors. Whether it's the Nation of Islam, the Nation of Gods and Nerds, So those things, it was there for a purpose. You smell me? It was there for a purpose. It had to, it was there in its time. So the debate, I think that both of them made great points, but maybe that's just me. I'm on side with, Honorable Elijah Muhammad all day, every day, because his teachings made men. How can you uplift Malcolm and not uplift Honorable Elijah Muhammad? I will never get that shit in my life. He made him fearless like that. Have you noticed, like, people who hung around Elijah Muhammad or studied that teachings, really put their life into it? They had a certain type of fearlessness that people were attracted to, like Malcolm. I think he wasn't scared of no white person. Nation of Islam wasn't. Show me some incidents where, Nation of Islam people got ran down by, KKK members and hanging. No, nobody was fucking with the Muslims, and the black dudes in the hood that was up to no good wasn't fucking with the Muslims either, because they wasn't playing that shit. So there was a militancy about them, the FOI, and he was saying about things like, well, we can't attack the white man, and when John F. Kennedy died, don't say nothing. I think all those things was Elijah Muhammad playing chess, playing chess. I can't explain it, but that's just my perspective of it. I don't think he was scared of the white man and to tell us to grab up guns and go fight. Maybe he would, maybe it's something like the Matrix where, Morpheus told Neo, when you're ready, you won't need to you won't need a gun, or you won't need to dodge bullets. He's like, I'll be able to stop bullets. I just messed that up. But the whole point is, I think he was on some more chess things. You know what I'm saying? Just like how Master Fard Muhammad came into Detroit, as what they call him, a silk peddler underground, and just teaching. He wasn't broadcasting that shit. So I think he was playing chess around that time. Maybe we can fight the white man a different way, but like I said, name me some incident where, somebody tried to, get at them, or you heard of Muslims being shot down by. Nope, you never heard. Nobody came and fuck with them. Nobody, and they didn't pack guns because he believed something higher was with him. God was with him. I guess in the person of Master Fard Muhammad, which that's a whole nother video. But last but not least, because I don't want to make this long, we're going to talk about the Malcolm X thing. Okay, and that's one of the biggest things why a lot of people have hate against Honorable Elijah Muhammad, is because of him saying that, believing that he put that order out to kill Malcolm. Now, I can only give my personal view. None of us were really there. You know what I'm saying? We only can watch videos and go by what people said, things that was in the news, and put all those information together and make a educated decision in your opinion. In my opinion, I do not believe that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad put a hit on Malcolm X. I don't think it was his style. Because now, was there people around in the Nation of Islam was down with that shit? Of course, with the United States government. Everybody knows that shit. You just saw it like a couple of weeks ago on was it an ABC or just found out the government had something to do with Malcolm X's death, and we were sitting there like, y'all just figuring this shit out? We already knew this. We already knew this shit. And of course they have to use, some puppet coons to get in there, and there was people that were jealous of Malcolm. But I don't believe that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said to go kill him. Now that's just me. That's just me, because it doesn't sound like his style. It sounds more like his style of leave that brother alone. And I do believe that both of them would have came back together with an understanding. That's just my perspective. That's what I probably, my imagination will want it to be that way. But I do believe both of them would have reconnected. But so I don't know who won. I said like both of them had great arguments, but I'm not a Muslim. All right, people in the Nation of Gods on Earth won't even call me a god, because when I start talking about chakras, I got gods around me like you spooky and shit. So, but those things had a part in shaping me in a good way. All right, in a very good way. We're not fucking with drugs, in a good way. And so I always got to give a salute to that. A man might not be perfect, but don't take away his good deeds. But definitely, if Minister or Brother Eric Muhammad sees this, can you please do something on the mothership? And do you believe that Honorable Elijah Muhammad is on there? And when is it gonna bomb the shit out of Well, I, you know, it's also true with this extension shit. You know, why he keeps getting extensions. Then my mind tells myself, well, then maybe because if he destroys this, world, we're gonna be destroyed with it because we haven't separated. So I guess I just answered myself. I don't know. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Stay safe, y'all. Peace.